Hey everybody, welcome back to HD Piano. This is Jeff. Today we're going to continue to learn Goner by 21 Pilots, and we're going to be learning part 2 of the song, which is going to sound like this. Back to part 1. Okay, let's learn our right hand chords first. We have 4 different chords to learn. Our first one is D major, F sharp, A, D in the right hand. There's our middle C. Next chord is an F sharp minor chord. We can get to that just by moving the D down a half step to C sharp. That gives us F sharp, A, C sharp, F sharp minor. Next chord is an E major chord in root position. E, G sharp, B. And finally, an A chord, E, A, C sharp. So let's take a second and make sure we really have those 4 chords down for your part 2. So here's D, F sharp minor, E, Now for the bass notes. Our D gets a D in the bass. F sharp gets an F sharp in the bass. Our E gets a, you guessed it, E in the bass. And our A gets a, not an A, fooled you, it's a C sharp. Some trickery there by 21 Pilots. Cool sounding chord though. So let's go over that again. D, F sharp minor, E, A over C sharp. And for those of you with good memories, you'll remember that in part 1 we ended on this A over C sharp to lead us into part 2. It's the same chord. Now let's talk rhythm of part 2. For the rhythm, we're going to play half notes in the right hand, followed by quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Repeat. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And really, you could just play this in both hands. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But in the song, there's sort of a drastic change in the drum part. We change from a subdivision of eighth notes to a subdivision of triplets. So all that means is instead of every beat sounding like 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and we get this feeling of 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet. So if you want to imitate that in the piano, which I suggest you do, it's a nice sound, just do that rhythm in the bass. So that'll sound like this. That's how you get that nice triplet feel. So now, we can talk about the form of part 2 now that we have chords and the rhythm. So for the form of this, we're going to play this progression 3 times through. Let's try that. Repeat. Here's the second time. Third time. Okay, now the last time, check out what we do. We hold this E, and then instead of playing our next chord, we're going to play the pickup. And that pickup's going to lead to the verse. So when we go back to the verse, we play the pickup to the verse. When we repeat the chorus 2 times, which we're going to do the second time the chorus comes along, we're just going to repeat that 4-measure progression. So for the second chorus, we're going to repeat that whole progression 8 times. First time the chorus comes around, 3 times, and then with the pickup. Second time, we're going to play that progression 8 times. Hopefully that makes sense. It will all become clear in the whole song run through. But you have a few more lessons to get through.